Again, thank you for all your hard work. I know we have still a push ahead of us.
Let's go to M620, Epilogue Teaser.
We are supposed to be going gold today, so now we're gonna go see if Yumi has any idea of whether or not we're making a disc today.
So we're at a point where QA is testing round the clock, getting new issues coming in all the time. You know, everybody on the production side is constantly evaluating what new bugs come in. Hope being that once we end up at the end of the day, we have a solid build that has 0 critical issues. You know, that's the one that we're like, yes, we want this to be burnt on a disc. We want to take a picture with it, send it out.
This is it. I mean, this is still, for me, officially the first game that, you know, I will ship. And I've been here for 5 years, and it's, you know, it's like a big legacy.
Okay, this way.
What's going on?
I was walking by someone's desk today, and I saw something that had been updated, and I was like, wow, that looks amazing. He's like, yeah, this just came in. And I was like, dude, we just have to finish this game. If we finish this game, it will be awesome. There's so much good stuff.
Oh. She's not here. Yumi, you were not here when I stopped by. I am sad. There you go. That way she'll know that someone's looking for her and they're sad. All right, this way. Well, here she is. Yumi Yang, we found her. We just left you a note that said, I am lost without Yumi Yang. All right, this way.
Don't run, Raph.
Run, Raph. Dun, 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 This is so exciting. It feels like we're doing something. Oh my gosh, I want to press the button. Which one do I press? How can I screw this up? Just this? That's it? The whole thing, it just says right.
Yep.
There it is. Stand here and watch a progress bar.
It's gonna take a little while.
A little while, like how long? Give me an estimate.
Probably about an hour.
Dude, I'm not gonna stand here for an hour.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
There it is.
A lot of disagreements and a lot of passion went into making this blank disc. For all of you watching, this is how we used to play games back in the 90s. This is a weird, like, retro experience. It's so analog. Yes.
Look at that logo.
It's beautiful.
There's your boy.
Oh, this is wonderful. Kratos actually joined the Tree Preservation Society. Super into trees now. This tree is a metaphor for the franchise of God of War. And at the very beginning of the franchise, we chopped that fucker down so that we could chop it up and then carry it around and then burn it. For me, what I would love to see that from this game, what we're pushing is dramatic context, you know, reason, the concept of why. Like, why am I here? Why am I doing these things? Why do I care as a player? Like, engaging people on a more emotionally visceral level than just revenge, killing, you know, which is great. Combat's fun. It's the way you communicate with the environment in so many games. But I think games that feel repetitive and boring are because there's no strong sense of why. You don't feel connected at all to the world.
Broken quiver will slow your draw. Pain we endure. Faulty weaponry we do not. This will do for now. Good?
Good.
Go.
Okay, do you need to say anything for these guys?
Who? Documentary people?
Yeah.
We're on our way to France, and it's wonderful. So you are the first group of people, aside from our team, to actually get hands-on of the game. So this is a very exciting moment for all of us.
I think that what makes a great, strong character is absolutely what makes a great, strong human, because when you're embodying a character, you're embodying the life of a human that is some parts of many things within the mind of the writer, and they pulled from some person that they know in their life, and so it is a living, breathing thing.
We just got a fantastic historical overview of the city in Berlin for day 2 of our world tour. Hello. For us, this is a very big sort of change for Kratos.
Yeah, there were times when my wife was holding the camera and FaceTiming a basketball game so I could watch it while I was at some corporate offsite meeting or something like that. You just do what you have to do. You know, we all, as a family, had to balance. And were there struggles? Were there tears? Of course there was, but that's life. You get through it, and we're all still around, and everyone kind of grew from those moments.
That was the last.
All right, let's do this thing. Never played a God of War game, but what's exactly the nature of Kratos? It's a very good question. What is the nature of Kratos? There's an interesting universality to it as well. The idea of, even if we don't have kids, we were kids ourselves at one point.
Mother, do they call to me? Mother, do they call to me?
So this game, God of War, this iteration is probably the most personal project I think I've worked on in my entire career.
Yo diría que este God of War es el ejemplo más personal de
Y dar también las gracias al equipo de Santa Monica Studios por estar aquí.
That is the true challenge of parenting, is not to sit there and hide the world from them, but to prepare them, you know.
Go through the pain.
Yeah, to go through the pain.
Find your way home. You are free.
And for me, I think as a writer, the most interesting challenge is to take a character that you have made intentionally an anti-hero and actually turn them around. I think a difficult thing for anybody is the time you put into it. At the end of the day, we're going to spend nearly 4.5, almost 5 years on this thing. 5 years. 5 years, and at the end, you have one thing. And then one day it's out there, and either everybody loves it, or everyone hates it, or even worse, they're indifferent, and it's just crickets, right? And that's it. Like, it's such feast or famine.
We have great jobs, we're not complaining. But there is a sacrifice, you know, and, you know, we would question, like, is this worth it?
I'm excited. I'm not sure how he goes from Greek mythology to Norse mythology, but I'm interested to see how it happens.
Normally we know him as an angry, aggressive person, but I mean, I think the change is good sometimes in a sense, you know?
I wasn't okay with it until my kid said, Dad, we know. We know why you were working. We know why you missed stuff. You know, I was never okay till it.
Something's happening. It's Mahler.
So this right here represents 5 years worth of work going gold. The incredible team that I worked with, so many people, and then Yumi Yang, the most important person for my sanity throughout this entire crazy journey.
By now, I had read through this remarkable adventure. And the one thing I got out of it This character's love for his son.
Oh, look at that. PlayStation Europe retweeted. PlayStation retweeted. Oh, seriously.
That's us. The first time we met the world serpent. But how?
Art reflects life, reflects art, reflects life. And that's why we have it, so we don't feel so alone. So we see these stories, whether they're folklore, mythology, made up or real, is because this thing called life is interesting and confusing, and it's wonderful and it's horrible, and it's all these things. And here we are.
From the beginning, it was, we have the potential to make a defining game, and to this day, I say we have the potential to make a defining game.
All these drawings. This is our story.
Okay, I've stalled enough. I'm hitting enter now, and thank God it's not on the front page, so I can stall just a little bit more. Information is not there on the front page of what God of War is yet. I'm clicking on games now. Holy shit. Success is not guaranteed. You don't get it just because you are who you are. You get it because you work really crazy hard and sacrifice for something else, You're just kind of, I guess, like a parent. You're gonna sacrifice, work really hard, and then they're gonna fucking hate you in 15 years and not talk to you for 10 years, and then they're gonna be like, hey, I remember why you were pretty good.
This game is big. This is a big, special, great game. God of War is back on PS4. This game changes the franchise in a number of huge ways.
It's a bold and risky move, one that paid off in spades as one of the greatest games of all time.
God of War is a masterful composition of exceptional interlocking parts.
Santa Monica Studio is taking us all to Valhalla.
There was a lot of fucking doubt on this project, but it was you people every day coming in and doing what you do that made this a reality.
The game is a masterpiece.
One of the most well thought out and well paced games in quite a long time.
Hands down, game of the year.
What I want the takeaway to be is like, wow, this was necessary. This was interesting. This was different. This was engaging.
This game is just fucking incredible. God of War doesn't just feel like the next step for the franchise, but the entire video game industry.
Yes. Ow, you're so cool.
Yes, I've been waiting to do that.
We're joined by Cory Barlog.
Cory, of course, is the creative director of God of War.
The father-son dynamic is obviously...
Yeah, I mean, obviously that's the beating heart of the game.
I wouldn't say I had any doubts about if we could do it, because the talent at the studio is absolutely amazing. And there are people here that won't let this game fail. I consider myself one of those.
I do this because I want to make something beautiful, and I want everyone to see it.
Ah, this game already got me in the feels. How did that even happen? Oh! I've done one. Yes! 가드. Oh, shit.
Kratos is back.
All right, and the game award for Game of the Year goes to God of War.
Thank you, everybody. I want to thank my children and all of the families throughout the God of War team. And you guys, the fans around the world. Together, we all dream big dreams. Thank you, everyone.
So the amazing thing is, for everybody at home, this is how easy it is to make games. Just walk around the studio, you hit a button once, and the game is finished. It's like that scene in Spaceballs. Instant video cassettes. They're out in stores before the movie is finished.